Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Pub Quizzle with me, your host, Ali B, this Tuesday evening. It is the second night that the pubs are open. I wondered if maybe we'd have a dip in Pub Quizzle attendees, but it looks like all the regulars are still here, all the stalwart fans, and of course, maybe some newbies. So if you are new to the Pub Quizzle, a very warm welcome. And for those of you that do the Quizzle on a later date, a little later on in the week, of course, welcome to you too. Now, I hope you've had a great week. I hope you've been able to get outside. Crazy weather. I know down south there's been lots of snow yesterday, which was a bit bonkers. So I hope you're all doing all right. I hope those of you that have been getting out and about this week have been enjoying it. But we're here at the Pub Quizzle. So as always, we have 6 trivia rounds available for you tonight. 6 rounds of 15 questions. That makes 90 questions in total. But the important thing at the Pub Quizzle, the important strategic move is that you can play a joker on one of your rounds this evening, which means you can double your points on that round, which means a total of 105 points available this evening. So to be able to make that choice, of course, you need to know what the rounds are. So let's have a look at what we've got in store tonight. So round number 1 is going to be politics. We haven't had politics for quite a long time in our classic round 1 category. So here it comes this week. Round 2 is going to be sporting nicknames. So I'm going to give you a sporting nickname and I want you to tell me which sportsman or woman or sporting team it represents. Round 3, as always, is our audio round, and tonight we have female solo artists. Last week we had the blokes, this week we've got the ladies. So every single track will be a female solo artist. Half a point for the name of the artist, half a point for the name of the track. At the halfway point, we'll have a quick break, 5 minutes, so you can check your answers, top up your drinks, etc. And then when you come back, we'll go through all of the answers to the first half together. Then, as we continue, round 4, as always, potluck round for round number 4, just 15 questions, random trivia in Ali B's brain. Round number 5 tonight is famous cats and dogs. So cats and dogs of film, literature and TV, a split 8 dog questions, 7 cat questions tonight. And round number 6, which is our picture round, will be name the film. I have taken 15 famous scenes from 15 famous films, and I want you to tell me the name of the film. Okay, so they're your rounds tonight. Have a think. Where might you like to play your joker? I will prompt you at the start of every round to declare it to those that you are playing with. As always, you can play however you want. You can play solo, you can play with friends at home, you can play at distance. Hey, now you can even play with friends in the garden. So it's a bit chilly for that just yet, but you know, whatever, wrap up, sit in your outdoor bars with a glass of wine, whatever you want to do. All right, so if we get cracking, we move to round number 1, which is going to be our politics round tonight. So if anyone would like to play their joker on politics, then now is your chance. I wonder how many there will be. However, I know some are fans of this kind of trivia. So let's get cracking with question number 1, which is, Margaret Thatcher was the leader of which political party? See, politics round not so bad when we get started. One just to ease you in there. Hopefully, anyway. So Margaret Thatcher was the leader of which political party? Number 2, what colour are the seats in the House of Commons? What colour are the seats in the House of Commons? Cheers. I'm having a glass of white wine tonight. I think it's South African tonight. Number 3, which British Prime Minister was portrayed as completely grey in the series Spitting Image? Which British Prime Minister was portrayed as completely grey in the TV series Spitting Image? Number 4, who is the President of Canada? Who is the President of Canada? And question number 5. When did Angela Merkel first become Chancellor of Germany? You have a choice. Was it A, 1999? Was it B, 2005? Or was it C, 2008? When did Angela Merkel first become Chancellor of Germany? A, 1999, B, 2005, or C, 2008? All right, we'll move on now to question number 6. If you put your John Hancock on something, what do you do? If you put your John Hancock on something, what do you do? Bit of inspo from Impossible last week. That question did crop up on Impossible last week. If you recognised anyone who was on, except the final outcome on Thursday was a little bit disappointing. Number 7. Who was Donald Trump's vice president? Who was Donald Trump's vice president? Number 8. What were French fries renamed to in several US congressional cafeterias after France refused to support the Iraq War? What were French fries renamed to in several US congressional cafeterias after France refused to support the Iraq War? Important decisions there, changing the menu, of course. What did they call them? Number 9. Which British Prime Minister described Russia as a riddle wrapped in a mystery inside an enigma? Which British Prime Minister described Russia as a riddle wrapped in a mystery inside an enigma? And number 10. In which city was Australia's first parliament held? In which city was Australia's first parliament held? That's always worth a guess if you're not sure. Number 11. Which US president said, "Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country"? Which US president said, "Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country"? Number 12. Who is the president of France? We've had Canada, now France. Who is the French president, please? Number 13. What does the J stand for in Donald Trump's middle name? What does the J stand for in Donald Trump's middle name? I'm sorry about that. Donald Trump's appeared twice in this politics round. That was not intentional. I apologise. Good for a bit of trivia, though, apparently. Mr. Trump. Number 14. Who delivered the Gettysburg Address? Who delivered the Gettysburg Address? And number 15. Mussolini, founder of Italian fascism, was known as Il Duce. What does Il Duce mean in English? Mussolini, founder of Italian fascism, was known as Il Duce. What does Il Duce mean in English? Okay, and that brings us to the end of our first round. Politics is done. Don't worry, we'll move on. I'm sure you'll have still got a few points there, even if not a politics fan. So we'll move on to our sporting nicknames. So as I say, we've got 15 sporting nicknames of either sportsmen, sportswomen, or sports teams. And I would like you to tell me who or which team they represent. If you would like to play your joker on sporting nicknames, now is the time to declare it. And we'll get cracking with our first sporting nickname of the night, which is the greatest. Also, I forgot to tell you that I will also tell you the sport associated with this sporting nickname, just as a little bit of an extra clue. So there we see the nickname is the greatest, and that person or team is from boxing. Number 2, the Gunners, football. The Gunners, football. Question number 3, beefy from cricket. Beefy, cricket. Question number 4, torpedo from swimming. Torpedo from swimming. Number 5, the Springboks Rugby Union. The Springboks Rugby Union. Which team? It is a team. I think you all knew that. Is represented by that sporting nickname. Number 6, the Great White Shark from golf. The Great White Shark from golf. Question number 7, the Joker from tennis. The Joker from tennis. Number 8, Black Mamba from basketball. Black Mamba. Question number 9, the Whirlwind from snooker. The Whirlwind from snooker. And number 10, Flojo from athletics. Flojo, athletics. Number 11, Iron Mike, our second boxing nickname. Iron Mike. Number 12, the Viking from darts. The Viking from darts. Number 13, Chariots from Rugby League. Chariots from Rugby League. Just spotted a comment on YouTube. Challenge there on my question about the President of Canada, of course. It's not a president in Canada, she's a Prime Minister. I apologise for my error there. But I'm sure You all knew what I meant. Number 14, the Toffees from football. The Toffees from football. And finally, your 15th sporting nickname is the Professor from Formula One. The Professor from Formula One. And they are your 15 sporting nicknames. I'll just leave them there for a moment in case you want to scribble any down to keep pondering. Always worth a guess, of course. All right. So that brings us to the end of round number 2. So we move on now to our female solo artists. Okay, you will hear 15 clips of songs from female solo artists. I would like you to identify the name of the artist and also the name of the song. You'll get half a point for each, unless you play your joker, of course, at which point you will double up to a point each. So if you want to play your joker on the audio round tonight, now is your chance. Okay, so if you have your volumes up, we'll get cracking with our first female solo artist. Here we go.
I know you're feeling me 'cause you like it like this. I'm breaking it down. I'm not the same. I know you're feeling me 'cause you like it like this. I'm for some joy that borrowed back in the day. Threw away my old clothes, got myself a better wardrobe. I got something to say.
Okay, there's your first track of the evening. Name of the song and name of the artist. Half a point for each. We'll now move on to track number 2.
You keep pushing me aside and I can't break through. There's no talking to you.
Okay, who was that? And what was the name of the song? As always, I will play all of the songs once through and then we'll go back to the top and we'll hear them again. So don't worry, you'll hear them for a second time through. Here is your third song of the night. How about this one?
Some boys kiss me, some boys hug me. I think they're okay. If they don't give me proper credit, I just walk away. They can beg and they can plead, but they can't see the light. 'Cause the boy with the cold hard cash is always Mr. Right.
Okay. Moving on. Here's number 4.
It's me. I was wondering if after all these years you'd like to meet to go over everything. They say the time's supposed to heal ya, but I ain't done much healing.
Okay, do you know who that was? And the name of the song? Moving on. Here's number 5. How about this one?
What you want?
Number 6. Who's this?
It's like rain on your wedding day. It's a free ride on your already paid. It's the good advice that you just didn't take. And who would have thought with figures?
Right. We'll continue with track number 7. Remember, all female solo artists here. So, who is this and what's the name of the song?
At night, when you turn off all the lights, there's no place that you can hide. No, no.
Slightly shorter clip there to cut it off so as to not give away the answer. Who was it? What was the name of the song? We will continue. Track number 8.
Clock strikes upon the hour and the sun begins to fade.
And number 8. Now on to track number 9. How about this one?
How was I supposed to know that something wasn't right here? Oh, baby, baby, I shouldn't have let you go. And now you're right upside down.
Track number 10. Do you remember that one? Here is song number 11. Who's singing and what's the name of the song?
Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. That is how I know you go on.
Classic there. Do you know who it was? Number 12.
Where's the streetwise earth that leads the fight to rise in our
dance around your handbags too? Soon, ladies, soon. And gents. Number 13. How about this?
You must understand, the touch of your hand makes my pulse react.
Number 14.
Oh, I know about your kind. And so, I'll have to play. If you think you're getting away, I will prove you wrong. I'll take you all the way. Boy, just come along. Hear me when I say, hey.
And your final track of the evening, number 15. We'll hear them all again, don't worry, but here's number 15.
Let's go, girls. Come on. I'm going out tonight. I'm feeling alright. Gonna let it all hang out. Wanna make some noise, really raise my voice. Yeah, I wanna scream and shout.
There's another one to get you dancing. All right, they are your 15. So we'll go back to the top as promised and we'll go through them all again. All right, so back to number 1.
I know you're feeling me 'cause you like it like this. I'm breaking it down. I'm not the same. I know you're feeling me 'cause you like it like this. Time for some joy that I borrowed back in the day. Threw away my old clothes, got myself a better wardrobe. I got something to say.
Number 2.
No matter how hard I try, you keep pushing me aside and I can't break through. There's no talking to you.
Number 3.
Some boys kiss me, some boys hug me. I think they're okay. If they don't give me proper credit, I just walk away. They can beg and they can plead, but they can't see the light. That's right. 'Cause the boy with the cold hard cash is always Mr. Right.
Number 4.
It's me. I was wondering if after all these years you'd like to me to go over everything. They say the time's supposed to heal ya, but I ain't done much healing.
Number 5.
What you want, baby, I got. What you need,
Number 6.
It's like rain. Are you ready? It's a free ride. Are you already paid? It's the good advice that you just didn't take. And who would have thought it figures?
Number 7.
At night, when you turn off all the lights, there's no place that you can hide. No, no.
Number 8.
Clock strikes upon the hour, and the sun begins to fade.
Number 9.
How was I supposed to know that something wasn't right here? Oh, baby, I shouldn't have let you go. And now you're right upside down.
Number 10. Number 11.
Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. That is how I know you go on.
Number 12.
Where have all the good men gone, and where are all the gods? Where's the streetwise Hercules to fight the rising odds? Isn't there a white knight upon a fiery steed?
Number 13.
You must understand, the touch of your hand makes my pulse react.
Number 14.
I know.
your kind. And so I'll have to play. If you think you're getting away, I will prove you wrong. I'll take you all the way. Boy, just come along. Hear me when I say, hey.
And finally, track number 15, song and artist, please. Here we go.
Let's go, girls. Come on. I'm going out tonight. I'm feeling alright. Gonna let it all hang out. Wanna make some noise, really raise my voice. Yeah, I wanna scream and shout.
Okay, they are your 15 songs for tonight. That brings us to the end of the audio round. Some great songs there. Hope I got you boogieing along to some of those. All right, that brings us to the end of the first half of the Pub Quizzle, which means we come to our 5-minute break so you can check all of your answers to the first half and top up your drinks. When we come back, we'll go through all of the answers to those first 3 rounds together before moving on to our remaining half. I will see you shortly. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you had a good break. Hope you've topped up the drinks, and I hope you have confirmed all of your answers, ready for us to go through them together. Okay, so if we jump back to round number one, that was our politics round this evening. So question number one, Margaret Thatcher was the leader of which political party? The Conservative Party. Number two, what colour are the seats in the House of Commons? They are green. Number three, which British Prime Minister was portrayed as completely grey in the TV series Spitting Image? That was John Major. Number four, here was my question error. Who is the Prime Minister of Canada? Thanks to our keen Quizler for pointing that out for me. That is, of course, Justin Trudeau, mixing things up with the French question a bit later. Number five, when did Angela Merkel first become Chancellor of Germany? You had some choices, A, 1999, B, 2005, or C, 2008. It was B, 2005. She's been around for ages in that position. Good on her. Number six, if you put your John Hancock on something, what do? You sign it. You sign it, the first signatory on the Declaration of Independence. Was it the Declaration of Independence? I shouldn't talk too much, I'll get things wrong. Number seven, who was Donald Trump's vice president? That was Mike Pence. Number eight, what were French fries renamed to in several US congressional cafeterias after France refused to support the Iraq war? They were freedom fries. Freedom fries. Number nine, which British Prime Minister described Russia as a riddle wrapped in a mystery inside an enigma? That was Winston Churchill. Number 10, in which city was Australia's first parliament held? It was in Melbourne. Number 11, which US president said, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country? That was JFK, John F. Kennedy. Number 12, who is the president of France? This is a president, and that is Emmanuel Macron. Number 13, what does the J stand for in Donald Trump's middle name? John. Donald J. Trump, it is John. Number 14, who delivered the Gettysburg Address? Abraham Lincoln. And number 15, Mussolini, founder of Italian fascism, was known as Il Duce, but what does Il Duce mean in English? The leader, the leader. Okay, round number two was our sporting nicknames round. So number one, the greatest from boxing was Muhammad Ali. Number two, the Gunners from football, that is Arsenal. Number three, Beefy from cricket is Ian Botham. Number four, Torpedo from swimming, Aussie swimmer Ian Thorpe. Number five, the Springboks from rugby union. They are the South African rugby union team. Number six, the Great White Shark from golf is Greg Norman. Number seven, the Joker from tennis, more for the sound of his name than his comedic prowess, Novak Djokovic. Number eight, Black Mamba from basketball is Kobe Bryant. Number nine, the Whirlwind from snooker is Jimmy White. Number 10, Flojo from athletics is Florence Griffith Joyner. Number 11, Iron Mike from boxing is Mike Tyson. Number 12, the Viking from darts is Andy Fordham. Number 13, Chariots from rugby league is Martin Afire. Chariots Afire. Number 14, the Toffees from football is Everton. And number 15, the Professor from Formula One is Alain Prost. Okay, and then these songs this evening are female solo artists. So our first track tonight was Kylie Minogue with Spinning Around. Number 2 was Cher with Believe. Number 3 was Madonna with Material Girl. Number 4 was Adele with Hello. Number 5, Aretha Franklin with Respect. Number 6, Alanis Morissette, Ironic. Number 7, Gloria Estefan, Rhythm Is Going to Get You. Number 8, Whitney Houston, I Wanna Dance With Somebody. Number 9, Britney Spears, Baby One More Time. Number 10, Jennifer Rush, The Power of Love. Number 11, Celine Dion, My Heart Will Go On. Number 12, Bonnie Tyler, Holding Out for a Hero. Number 13, Tina Turner, What's Love Got to Do with It? Number 14, Sophie Ellis Bextor, Murder on the Dance Floor. And number 15, Shania Twain, Man, I Feel Like a Woman. Okay, they are all of your answers to the questions of the first half. Tot up your totals just to see how you're tracking. Don't forget to double up if you played your joker in the first half. But don't worry, we have, of course, 3 more rounds to go. So just a reminder, if you haven't played your joker yet, we have round number 4, potluck, round number 5, famous cats and dogs, and round number 6, which is our picture round tonight, will be name the film. Name the film for the picture round from famous scenes from 15 famous films. Okay, so round number 4 now, potluck. If you'd like to play your joker, now is your chance to do so for potluck, and we'll get going with our first question of the second half, which is, what is the capital of Northern Ireland? What is the capital of Northern Ireland? Number 2, who wrote War and Peace? Who wrote War and Peace? Number 3, what does the Latin word ergo mean in English? What does the Latin word ergo mean in English? Question number 4. What is the name given to the small pieces of paper traditionally thrown over the couple at weddings? What is the name given to the small pieces of paper traditionally thrown over the couple at weddings? Number 5, who is the host of the quiz show House of Games on BBC Two? Who is the host of the quiz show House of Games on BBC Two? Okay, move on to number 6. Which Muppets character said, "Moi has always possessed a charm that is lethal to men"? So which Muppets character said, "Moi has always possessed a charm that is lethal to men"? Question number 7. Which Scottish city is known as the Granite City? Which Scottish city is known as the Granite City? Number 8. Which group of birds is known as a flamboyance? Which group of birds is known as a flamboyance? Number 9. Louise Redknapp was a member of which girl band? Louise Redknapp was a member of which girl band? Number 10. In the US, what is the NRA? In the US, what is the NRA? Okay, moving on to number 11. According to the nursery rhyme, who had 10,000 men? According to the nursery rhyme, who had 10,000 men? Number 12. With 101 councillors, which city's council is the largest in Europe? With 101 councillors, which city's council is the largest in Europe? Number 13. Which social media platform's slogan is real people, real videos? Which social media platform's slogan is real people, real videos? Number 14. Who painted the vase with 12 sunflowers? Who painted the vase with 12 sunflowers? And finally, question number 15 in your potluck round tonight is, which pop star lived at the Neverland Ranch? Which pop star lived at the Neverland Ranch? And that brings us to the end of round number 4, potluck complete. So we now move on to our famous cats and dogs round for round number 5. So cats and dogs of film, TV and literature, trivia about them all. So if you'd like to play your joker on famous cats and dogs, now is your chance. Please declare it to those you are playing with, and let's get going with our first question, which is, what was the name of Dorothy's dog in The Wizard of Oz? What was the name of Dorothy's dog in The Wizard of Oz? Number 2, which Disney film is about a family of Parisian felines set to inherit a fortune from their owner? Which Disney film is about a family of Parisian felines set to inherit a fortune from their owner? Number 3, what was the name of the cat that was Tweety Pie's arch enemy? What was the name of the cat that was Tweety Pie's arch enemy? Number 4, what was the name of Wallace's dog? What is the name of Wallace's dog? Number 5, which famous cat of literature said, "We're all mad here. I'm mad, you're mad"? Which famous cat of literature said, "We're all mad here. I'm mad, you're mad"? Sounds about right. All the best people are. Number 6, which cartoon dog is friends with Woodstock? Which cartoon dog is friends with Woodstock? Number 7, who wrote the music for the musical Cats? Who wrote the music for the musical Cats? Number 8, Bouncer the dog appeared in which soap? Bouncer the dog appeared in which soap? Number 9, Which cat, who was the leader of a gang of Manhattan alley cats living in Hoagie's Alley, was also known as TC? Which cat, who was the leader of a gang of Manhattan alley cats living in Hoagie's Alley, was also known as TC? Number 10. Which detective features in the story The Hound of the Baskervilles? Which detective features in the story The Hound of the Baskervilles? Number 11. The main character in The Lion King is called Simba. What does Simba mean in English? The main character in The Lion King is called Simba. What does Simba mean in English? Number 12. What breed was Winston Churchill's dog Rufus? What breed was Winston Churchill's dog Rufus? Number 13. In the Wacky Races, which villain had the canine companion Muttley? In the Wacky Races, which villain had the canine companion Muttley? Number 14. What was Garfield's favourite food? What was Garfield's favourite food? And finally, number 15. What is the name of Scooby-Doo's nephew? What is the name of Scooby-Doo's nephew? And that brings us to the end of our famous cats and dogs round. So we come to our final round of the night, round number 6, which is Name the Film. So I have taken 15 famous scenes from 15 famous films, and I would like you to identify from those pictures what the name of the film is. As always, I've broken them down into 3 sets of 5. I'll give you 2 minutes with each set of 5 images. And when we move on, we will not return. So please pay attention during the 2 minutes, as you won't see the images again. Let me just get 2 minutes set on the clock for you. Okay, so if everyone is ready, here are your first 5 images. seconds. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and here's your second set of images. Thirty more seconds. Five more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and here's your final set of images. Five more seconds. 3, 2, 1. And that brings us to the end of our picture round and to the end of the Pub Quizzle for this evening. So, as you double check your answers, let's have a little look at the ladder of quizzing bragging rights. Okay, so where did you land this evening? Will you be a quizzing titan? Will you drop back to be a quizzing imp? Let's have a look at all of our answers for the second half. so you can find out where you are on that ladder this evening. Okay, so if we jump back to round number 4, we go back to our potluck round this evening. So question number 1, what is the capital of Northern Ireland? That is Belfast. Number 2, who wrote War and Peace? Leo Tolstoy. Number 3, what does the Latin word ergo mean in English? Therefore. Number 4, what is the name given to the small pieces of paper traditionally thrown over the couple at weddings? Confetti. Number 5, who is the host of the quiz show House of Games on BBC Two? Richard Osman. Number 6, which Muppets character said, "Moi has always possessed a charm that is lethal to men"? That is Miss Piggy. Number 7, which Scottish city is known as the Granite City? That is Aberdeen. Number 8, number 8, which group of birds is known as a flamboyance? A flamboyance of flamingos. Number 9, Louise Redknapp was a member of which girl band? Eternal. Number 10, in the US, what is the NRA? The National Rifle Association. Number 11, according to the nursery rhyme, who had 10,000 men? The Grand Old Duke of York. Number 12, with 101 councillors, which city's council is the largest in Europe? Ding, ding, ding. That is your Birmingham answer for tonight. Number 13, which social media platform slogan is real people, real videos? That's TikTok. Number 14, who painted the vase with 12 sunflowers? Vincent van Gogh. And number 15, which pop star lived at the Neverland Ranch? That was Michael Jackson. Okay, moving on to our 5th round, famous cats and dogs. What was the name of Dorothy's dog in The Wizard of Oz? That was Toto. Number 2, which Disney film is about a family of Parisian felines set to inherit a fortune from their owner? The Aristocats. Number 3, what was the name of the cat that was Tweety Pie's arch enemy? Sylvester. Number 4, what was the name of Wallace's dog? Wallace and Gromit. Number 5, which famous cat of literature said, "We're all mad here. I'm mad, you're mad"? The Cheshire Cat. Number 6, which cartoon dog is friends with Woodstock? That is Snoopy. Number 7, who wrote the music for the musical Cats? Andrew Lloyd Webber. Number 8, Bouncer the dog appeared in which soap? Rack off, Bouncer. It was Neighbours. Number 9, which cat, who was the leader of a gang of Manhattan alley cats living in Hoagie's Alley, was also known as TC? Top Cat. Number 10, which detective features in the story The Hound of the Baskervilles? Sherlock Holmes. Number 11, the main character in The Lion King is called Simba. What does Simba mean in English? Lion. Number 12, what breed was Winston Churchill's dog Rufus? A poodle. Number 13, in the Wacky Races, which villain had the canine companion Muttley? Dick Dastardly. Number 14, what was Garfield's favourite food? Lasagna. And number 15, what was the name of Scooby-Doo's nephew? Scrappy Doo. Okay, and our final round, picture round tonight. Can you name all these films? Number 1 was Psycho. Number 2, Moulin Rouge. Number 3, Lady and the Tramp. Number 4, The Godfather. Number 5, Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. Number 6, The Sound of Music. Number 7, Forrest Gump. Number 8, Pulp Fiction. Number 9, Schindler's List. Number 10, Gone with the Wind. Number 11, King Kong. Number 12, Brokeback Mountain. Number 13, Casablanca. Number 14, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. And finally, number 15 in your Name the Film round tonight was Goldfinger. Okay, so they are all of your answers for this evening. As you tot up your scores, let's have another look at that quizzing bragging rights ladder. There it is. Where do you fall this evening? As always, please do let me know You can contact me on Twitter, on Instagram, or if you know me personally, of course, drop me a WhatsApp and let me know how you scored. You know I love to find out. But that brings us to the end of another Pub Quizzle. I hope you've enjoyed it tonight, and I'll be back again next week. I'll keep going, even though obviously things are starting to ease up a little bit lockdown-wise. I'll keep going as long as you guys keep turning up. So thanks again for coming along this evening. Have a fab week, and I'll see you soon. Bye.